Today, I'm here to teach you about how to EQ your voice with the... No, okay, no. Before we get on to the rest of this video, don't forget to like the video if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, kind of a weird thing, not really streaming on Twitch anymore, kind of been a little too busy. Everything is going to be YouTube. So just get ready for a lot of big thing contents I'm about to come out with. You guys are going to love it. You will want to be subscribed for it. Just a kind of a hint, nudge kind of thing here. Like my cat said, we are going to be doing a little bit of EQing with our voices, specifically with the Elgato software that is baked into the Elgato Wave XLR that I use for my setup. I was super excited when this came out. I was very curious about how it was going to work, and as you can hear, most likely, it already sounds pretty good. Pretty good, I'll say. But like most of you and myself, you are not an audio engineer. You are not a cinematographer who deals with this kind of stuff. You are not somebody who is a master whiz of editing of any kind of video. You are learning this all on your own, the very best that you can. So let's dive right in, and I'm going to show you how I EQ'd my voice. So kind of the first thing here you'll see is the Elgato software, no duh. So, very first thing, you're not going to see these little buttons unless you go here and get this little update. You need to be on update 1.4. Without this, you will not have the VST powered version. So, let's get into how to get your VSTs. First, you're going to click on that little squiggly line button, we're going to call it. Press the plus button, and we are going to do more audio effects. It's going to take you to the Elgato website. Very quickly, you will notice they have a list of recommended VSTs. Now, these are not made by Elgato at all, and they aren't going to take any kind of blame for any issues that arise because of them, but I don't think there should be too many issues because these are mostly pretty reputable VSTs. We're most just going to focus on the equalizer, specifically the Reaper plugin one. So just click that. Takes you to their website. Download the 64-bit or the 32-bit, whichever one you need. I need the 64-bit, so I download 64-bit. Export that, and you are good to go for that part. Next, you're going right back to the Wavelink software. You're going to go to this little button, right where you're generally checking for your updates. And you got this new little tab called Audio Effects. Press that. It should have already picked up the plugin folder. You just need to scan that plugin folder, and it'll export all the plugins into the Wavelink software. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go to my music. I already got one set up here. And this is how it's going to show out of the box. That is how it's going to come for the plugin. Why we're doing music and not my microphone immediately? I want to show you guys how this works, how to do this. So next, we have to go to another piece of software. This software is called Audacity. It's very simple. It's just an audio recording software. It's really all it is. You can use it for a couple other things, but for our purposes, we're just recording some audio. So press this button here. Eternal Primo here. I really thank you guys for coming and watching this video. Don't forget to like the video if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. And that should give us a pretty good way of EQing this. Now we just need to export as an MP3. We're going to put it on our desktop, and we're going to say shilling. We're going to call it shilling because I was shilling for your views and subscriberships and everything, because I am a hopeless shill. We're just going to open up that video. Open up that video, turn it on to looping. All right, now with that all done, we can start with the EQing of my voice. Now, it gives you 4 bands. I tend to use 6. Mostly because it's from a video another YouTuber I watch. That's how I learned how to do this. And I actually kind of liked it. It made my voice sound pretty good from having those couple extra bands. So let's just get them where I'm going to need them. It's kind of like a play thing here. First, let's have them all kind of evenly spaced out. Kind of. This is not exact, obviously. Let's turn the music on. Or in other words, my soothing voice. To like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. So already you can kind of hear, it doesn't sound too bad. And on the EQ, you're seeing a lot of high tones and mid-tones. I don't like the mid-tones too much, so let's kind of gut those. I want those higher tones to come up a little bit. Can change this from a band to a high shelf. Move that down. I want this to be also a high shelf. There we are. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. You can already start to hear a little bit of a difference. If you really want to know what the difference is going to be, go all the way up. Thank you guys for coming and watching this video. Don't forget to, or go all the way down. This will help you, mostly to get an idea of what you're changing. It's sounding really good. I think I've almost got it. Let me check something real quick. More or less playing a little bit to get an idea on something. It's sounding good. Almost got it.
Eternal Primo here.
Something's not right. I can't remember. I remembered it. I got it.
I really thank you guys for coming and watching this video. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel.
And to me, that's just more or less getting me to the natural sounding of my voice, because I think the best voice would be your most natural one. If you kind of want, you could pick up that little lower tones. It gives you a little bit more of a sophisticated sound. I don't like it as much. I don't like the mid-tones as much either, because it's a little too podcasty. I like my voice to be pretty much about how it sounds in real life. Maybe just a little bit more higher tones for a little more clarity and brightness. But all in all, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good EQ. Now, with this, just take a little quick screenshot, picture on your camera, phone, whatever. But get this general look. It doesn't have to be exact. Don't go for exactness. You're not going to get it. And just swap it out over here to your microphone settings. And looking at it, we didn't do too bad. This is what the settings I have on mine right now. And let's look again at my settings for the microphone. So this is for my actual microphone. This is for my music, for what I'm hearing. This is mostly for my voice. I did pretty good. These 3 are exactly in the right spots. This one's a little higher, and that one's actually about the same. I did pretty good. Now I'm just gonna, because I want it to look more or less the same. It makes a lot more sense now. And there, those are exact. That is gorgeous. This kind of EQing and a couple of other things. I mean, we're only scratching the surface of the software that Elgato has now opened the floodgates for you guys to be able to use. I mean, very quickly here, let me just get this back open. You've got compressors, noise gates, noise suppression, vocal effects, vocal processors, de-easers. I think it's de-essers. De-essers. De-easers. De-easers. It sounds like I'm a rapper. It's a rapper name. De-easers is my name. Limiters and VST bundles. The bundles are just more or less like Reaper plugin suite that has all of those in one. I believe that is a paid bundle though, if memory. Now you guys are more or less fully capable of going in to the Elgato Wavelength software and EQing all of your microphones. If you use an XLR interface, you are just beautiful, and this makes this XLR interface like the best on the market for price. It's like $150, I think. I'll leave a link down below to the Amazon page. As also for its just the simple ability of being able to EQ your own voice. Also, by the way, with there being voice simulators, you can make little funny sounds and stuff and make it sound like you're a big bustling man or that you're like a little girl, like anything like that. Another thing that makes their Elgato Wave 3 microphones the best USB microphones on the market. VSTs, it was already had the beautiful wavelength software, which gave you the most control for your audio. I mean, and it's a great sounding mic, even without VSTs. This is beautiful. It has gone above and beyond to give us the best equipment we need as YouTubers, streamers, and gamers. 3 different groups of people, and one piece of software has taken over an entire market. Pretty frightening on a level, actually, now to think about it. Well, everybody, I very much thank you guys for joining me on this journey to discovering VSTs and also teaching you guys a little bit about how to use them. Again, I'm not perfect at this. I'm not a audio engineer on any level. My degree was in accounting, so yeah, ask me accounting questions. I might have an answer for you. Probably not, though. I stopped doing that. Now I'm in tech. I'm in a tech degree. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Also, get subscribed. We're going to, later this week, go over the differences between USB microphones and XLR microphones, as well as dynamic and condenser microphones. The big star being the Rode Pod mic, which is $100 cheaper than my own microphone, and I'm really excited to see if it's any better. I really hope not, because that'll make me actually kind of hurt, but we'll see. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and have a good day.